Hello everybody, Dr. Rick Wallace here, dropping in on you. I hope that everybody is enjoying their weekend. As you guys know, this is a special weekend for me. Tomorrow morning at 12 midnight, tonight at 12 midnight, 12:01 I guess is officially when I turned 54 years old. And if you follow me or if you personally know me, you know I don't make big deals about birthdays. I'm normally grateful, filled with gratitude for making another trip around the calendar, so to speak. And that's pretty much it. You know, my family's, what do you want? And whatever you want to do. This year's a little different. I'm not demanding anything of anyone else. Not asking anyone to do anything for me. Whatever people do for me will be from their hearts and what they desire to do, and it will be appreciated above measure. But what I am doing personally is I'm taking it all in. I'm approaching it differently. And like I said, the reason, I said this yesterday, the reason is, you know, this time last year I was coming off of those heart attacks, and I was looking at life, and for the first time in my life of more than 50 years, I was forced to really stare down the barrel of my mortality and realize that if I didn't take care of myself, that I wouldn't be here much longer. And I would be leaving behind a wife who needs me, children, both minors and adults who need me, and unfinished work. And so I had to learn how to balance it all. I had to learn how to put it all in focus. I was driven, I was going, I was pushing, but I was killing myself because I wasn't committing to the things that keep me healthy. I was just driving, pushing. And so I had to recalibrate, and I had to sit there and I had to determine what I was going to do, how my lifestyle would change, how I approached my work would change, how much time, energy, and effort I would give to my family and my marriage, regardless to what was on my desk and needed to be done. And I am so excited and proud when I look back and I evaluate this past year to see what I've done. And the crazy thing is, in doing that, I didn't lose anything. I've had an unbelievable year. There's still a lot of work to be done. There's still a lot of growth that's necessary in business, in my work, in the community, in my family. But I am so excited about that. And I just, you know, was sitting up and I was thinking about the grander scheme while thinking about this, and I just wanted to kind of share that with you. You know, I'm really looking forward to the remainder of this weekend, you know, spending time with baby and whatever the kids want to do. You know, they might just want me and baby to get out the house so they can do whatever they want to do, you know, kids. But whatever it is, I'm good. But I sit up and in getting to the office this morning, I wanted to get everything I needed to do done, because it's not beyond me to show up, even now with the new work schedule, to show up at the office on Sunday morning for a couple of hours. But I'm not doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not doing any work. Whatever baby wants to do, whatever the grandbaby wants to do, because he's at the crib, whatever, all that is what's going to be on my mind. So I wanted to make sure anything that absolutely needed to be done before Monday would be done. But I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I'm seeing some of the responses to some of the things that I've shared, to some of the other information that's out there. And it really concerns me that we don't have the impetus to look outside of ourselves, to search for the grander scheme of things, to look beyond things. We judge a lot of things based off emotion and personal experience. And nothing wrong with that. Your personal experiences are your teachers, and you need to know. But when you're trying to discern truth on a grand scale, you have to see things on a grand scale. That means you're going to have to look outside of yourself and observe what everyone else is going through as well. You're going to have to be able to add 2 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 8 and put them all together and come up with a sum total of what's true and what's real. And that's what I do for a living. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. on my channels, The Black Voice, Visionetics Institute, Master Fitness 21, Myriad Business Solutions, all these things that I do consistently all day long is because I'm the person who does the research. I'm the person who goes out and asks the question why, then digs in to find the complete complex dynamic and how it plays out, and then I come back and I break it down and I share it. I'm not sharing it for likes. I'm not sharing it to be liked. I'm not sharing it for popularity. I'm not sharing it to say I'm the smartest person in the room. I'm not sharing it for another. I don't need ego strokes. I don't need the approbation and approval of anyone. I'm here because I believe I'm offering some things that are relevant, some things that are informative, some things that can literally change the lives of people on an individual level and on a grand scheme and collective level. We don't do enough research. So when you have someone that's put in the work, the Naeem Akbars, the Howard Stevensons, the Joy DeGrasse, the Claude Andersons, yes, and the Umar Johnsons, and the Boyce Watkins, and the thing is, another thing you find about me, I don't have to be tight with anybody. I don't have to be 100% in agreement. My thing is, are you bringing something to the table that my people can eat from? And eating comes in a lot of different ways. And so if you're bringing something to the table, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to speak of you. I'm going to acknowledge you. This isn't about buddy. This is about saying, hey, look at all these people out here who are doing their things. Oh man, so many, that are out there right now that are doing their thing. We've got to learn how to eat from the people who are putting in the work. We've got to learn how to take from the table of master teachers. There was this thing back not that long ago where Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, Dr. Naeem Akbar, who's still with us, Neely Fuller Jr., and so many others, Dr. John Harriet Clark, Dr. Yosef Ben Yakinen, James Smalls, so many others that were there, Asa Hilliard. All of these brought things to the table, and we must continue to eat from what they brought to the table. But there's a new generation of mindful people, new generation of creative thinkers, new generation of scholars, a new generation of historians, and they're bringing something to the table. We've got to learn how to eat from what they're bringing to the table. We've got to learn how to take from what they're bringing to the table. We've got to learn how to apply what's being brought to the table. We get caught up in hero worship a lot, and we miss the fact that the next generation is bringing something that adds to what our heroes brought us, and we tend to be dismissive. We tend to realize that at some point, those who are our heroes was just an average person who decided to do something and made a difference. And you've got the next generation there, and they're bringing something to you. And if we are really truly mindful of what's being brought to us, we're really truly committed to being difference makers, if we're really truly committed to being a part of change, then it's out there. We've got to be aware. There's so much going on: miseducation, gentrification, serial forced displacement, economic disruption, mass incarceration, misinformation and misguiding as far as the COVID situation is. There's a lot out there, and it may be way more than any one person can go and undertake. That's why you've got to develop a system of your own to find the people who are most versed in different areas and tune in to hear what's going on. Take what they have, do your own backup research just to get an idea and make sure and hold them accountable. But we've got to sit up and be willing to put in the work. We've got to be willing to sit up and say, you know what, there's something to this. Let me go look at it. Let me read it. Let me learn. Let me do this. And so I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to challenge you to get beyond yourself and see deeply into what's happening around us, and understand that while your experience is a part of the dynamic, that there's so much going on, and you need to make sure you're consuming it all. You need to make sure that you're aware of it all. You need to make sure that you have an understanding, a reasonable perspicacity or understanding of what is at play, so that you can make wise choices, and that you can even be creative in contributing to possible solutions. Everybody has a place in this. So that's my thing, man. I'm here to say there's so much work to be done. I enjoy the research I've done. I'm talking thousands upon thousands upon thousands over 30 years of research. I'm talking about really, truly digging and being creative. I'm talking about program development. I'm talking about solutions. But it all boils down to being committed to the truth, regardless of what the outcome is. And it comes with resistance. Not everybody wants the truth out. And so when I come pushing through resistance to bring you something, and I'm hoping that you're receiving it, because there's so much there. And I hope that you really, truly are getting to it. Because there are going to be some times now where I'm going to come to you and it's going to be bam, bam, here, right in your face, simplistic. There are going to be some other times I'm going to really, truly break the science down for you, because I want you to see just how, intricately woven this system is, and how it works against us. And on that note, I'm going to get ready to get off here. Again, what I'm going to ask is you guys to show your love, show your support. Support the work we're doing. Yes, we do need your help. None of this stuff happens without resources. Black Men Lead, Restoring Ghetto's Forgotten Daughters, Music is Life program, the research program, which is a major part of what we do, and requires a great deal of time, energy, and effort, which requires resources. But anyway, I'm asking for your support in that. Also, I'm going to, like I said, check out for the remainder of the day. Maybe I might have something that pops in my head, and if I got time, I'm gonna do it. But I definitely am not going to be working tomorrow, so I'm going to enjoy my birthday. I'm going to enjoy my time with my wife, and I'm going to do something and have some fun. That's my thing. That's been my thing this year. Have more fun. So on that note, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. You guys have an unbelievable day. Like I said, again, show your love. I'm out.